Okay, now we are going to discuss the subject second year of civil engineering, that's first semester. Subject is nothing but the engineering geology, having the course code 207009. Okay, and this subject having theory lectures per week, that is 3 lectures, and having practical period, that is 2 hours per week. Okay, for this subject in semester examination having the 30 marks, and is end semester examination which is conducted for the 70 marks. Okay, in 30 marks there is a first 3 units are there for the examination, and remaining 3 units and previous 3 units are included for the last semester, that is the end semester examination. Okay, in geological engineering, while the completing this subject, the students which are able and which can able to the explain about the basic concept of the engineering geology. Okay, engineering geology is nothing but the study about the soil. Okay, geo stands for the earth material and logy is nothing but the study. Okay, in geology we are going to study the formation, occurrence and distribution of the earth material. Okay, and various types of rock, minerals, or both in the laboratories as well as on the field, and their inherent characteristics. Okay, soil characteristics are there, mineral characteristics are there, or rock characteristics are there for the point of view of the civil engineering construction. Okay, by exploring the importance of a mass wasting process and various tectonic process. Okay, tectonic process are there while the earthquake process is there. Okay, that we have to study, or a student can be exploring that. Okay, while the and it's nothing but the effect of the plate tectonic, then structural geology and their significance, can student be able to understand that concept and incorporate the various method of the survey. Okay, to evaluate the immediate geological nature of the rock present. Okay, while the completing this geological engineering subject, student able to understand or understood the subject of the rock formation, and which type of rock is there, which type of soil material is there, mineral composition, student can easily find out. Okay, and this assess the importance of the geological nature on the site. Okay, and precautions and treatment to improve the site condition for the dam, reservoir or tunnel. Okay, these are the main structure. While constructing this structure we require the huge amount, and that's why it should be in a proper manner. That's why dams, reservoir or tunnel or mega structure or rising building are there. We have to constructing then, but we have to take in a consideration which type of material or soil material is there, rock, mineral composition. That's the some part of we have to take in a consideration when we are what that when we are studying this engineering geological subject. Then we can able to understand these things. Okay, we can explain the geological hazard and importance of the groundwater and use of the common building stones. Okay, common building stones means what? The stone required for the road which provide the good durability, strength. Okay, weathering effect, against the weathering effect properties. Okay, that's why geological engineering is very essential, and while the studying this subject, student can be able to understand the all weathering properties or a weathering effect which occurs on the rock or a soil material. So let us discuss in a detail. Okay, there are 6 units. In that first unit we are going to discuss about the general geology, mineralogy and petrology. Okay, in general geology we are just going to introduce the subject and scope of that geology, and some part of the geology in that the earth is as a planet, and their interior structure we have to study in the introductory part. And also introduction to the mineralogy, in that mineral composition is there, properties of minerals are there. Okay, and rock forming minerals we have to study in a second part. In third part we are going to study the petrology. Petrology is nothing but the study about the rocks. Okay, and broad classification of the rock. In that we have to study the igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic rock. Okay, in a detail we are going to discuss about igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic rock when our actual first unit will be started. At that time we can discuss about these 3 types of rock. These are very important. Okay, That means in a igneous rock which may be plutonic, hyperbasal or volcanic rocks are there. Their structure, texture and classification of igneous rock are also there. Okay, that type of other information related to the igneous rock we are going to study. Then sedimentary rock or a secondary rock. Okay, secondary rock are formed due to the weathering action on a parent rock. Okay, at that case parent rock is nothing but igneous rock. Okay, and how igneous rock is formed? Did you know about the formation of the igneous rock? Okay, did you know? Okay, igneous rock are formed due to the how igneous rock is
volcanic
formed?
reaction.
ज्यावेळेस लावा रस हा वरती येतो, भूपृष्ठावरती येतो ऑन द surface of the earth. Okay, when magma comes out from the cracks of the earth. Okay, and that time then it get cold, and that time the rock is formed. That type is not rock, is nothing but the igneous rock. Okay, and secondary rock means what? When the weathering action is occurs on that parent rock. पॅरेंट रॉक कोणता असणार असला त्या ठिकाणी, तर इग्नियस रॉक इज नथिंग बट द पॅरेंट रॉक. ओके, तर त्या पॅरेंट रॉकवरती काय होणार की वेदरिंग ॲक्शन होणार, त्यानंतर त्याचं डिकम्पोजिशन होणार किंवा त्याचं डिकेड होणार आणि जो नवीन रॉक फॉर्म होईल दॅट इज नथिंग बट दी सेकंडरी रॉक ऑर अ सेकंडरी पेट्रोलॉजिकल रॉक. अँड लास्ट वन इज नथिंग बट द मेटामॉर्फिक रॉक. मेटामॉर्फिक रॉक हाऊ इट विल बी फॉर्म ड्यू टू द प्रेशर अँड हीट ऑन द पॅरेंट रॉक. The effect of the pressure and heat, high pressure and high heat effect on the parent rock. There is two types of parent rock is there. First may be igneous or secondary. Second is nothing but the secondary rock. Okay, when heat and pressure are occurs on this parent rock, then metamorphic rock is a form. Okay, in second unit we are going to discuss the geomorphology and historical geology. Okay, in geomorphology we are going to discuss the endogenous and exogenous process, and that means the river and land formation. Okay, and in historical geology we are going to discuss the general principle of stratigraphy, then geological time with respect to the Indian geological time scale. Okay, that type of points we are going to discuss in a second unit. The third unit is nothing but is about related to the structural geology and plate tectonics. Okay, in a structural geology or a third unit we are going to discuss the structural geology. That means we are going to discuss the outcrops, then deep and strikes are there. Okay, different types of fault, fold. Okay, which are occurs and types of their fold and fault which are occurs on a soil or in a rock material we are going to discuss. They are very important as a point of civil engineering. And in second part we are going to discuss the structure of the rock. Okay, then igneous instructions and their types, joints and their types, then stratification and lamination of the rock. This part this point we are going to discuss in the third unit, that is the structural geology and plate tectonics. Fourth unit, that is the remote sensing and GIS, that is the geographical information system and preliminary geological studies. Okay, in that first part, that is the remote sensing, that is RES. Okay, we are going to discuss about the remote sensing system and their platforms, active and passive remote system. There are two types of remote system actually, active and passive remote system sensing system is there. Then electromagnetic spectrum we have to study how the electromagnetic waves are behave. Okay, that type of points we are going to discuss in a remote sensing techniques. Okay, in second part we are going to discuss the geographical information system, that is nothing but the GIS. Okay, and in that we are going to study the definition, tools, applications of the remote sensing and the geographical information system as a point of view of civil engineering. Okay, how much they are important, like remote sensing is there, GIS is there, how much they are important as a point of view of civil engineer we have to study in this fourth unit. That means we have to study the this type of rock, or that is a satellitary imaginary. Okay, we have to study this part without any physical contact with that particular material or any part. That's why it is called as a remote sensing technique and GIS of the. Okay, in third part we are going to study the preliminary geological exploration. Okay, there is some surveys are there, then deck study is there, then surface and surface geological investigation is there. That's why we have to apply the direct method like test, trial pits, etc. These parts we have to see in a fourth lecture, fourth unit, that is the remote sensing and geographical information system. Okay, so this fourth unit is related to the about we have to study that particular things or the particular earth material without any physical contact with that particular thing. Okay, that means that's why it's called as a remote sensing or a GIS. Okay, next fifth unit, that is the role of role of engineering geology in the dams, reservoir and tunneling. I already told you that the geology plays a vital and important role for the constructing any mega structure or important structures, like structures like the dams, reservoir or tunneling. Okay, but because of this structure are constructed within or under the beneath or the on the surface of the earth. That's why we have to know about all properties and behavior of that particular soil. Okay, that's why geology is very important. In first part we are going to discuss about the geology of the dam and reservoir. Okay, because of these mega structure, these having the very high weight and this while the constructing this type of construction we are required huge amount. That's why we have to take care about that particular structure while the constructing, and their strength, stability and water tightness of the rock foundation we have to take in a consideration while the constructing this type of structures. Okay, and in second part, that is the tunneling, we have to do the preliminary geological investigation, that type of which type of soil is there, having the bearing capacity, sufficient bearing capacity. Okay, that type of all properties regarding the soil we have to study. The role of groundwater is very important in that case. Okay, the depth of the groundwater is considered while the constructing tunneling. Okay, that type of things or part we are going to discuss in a fifth unit, that is the role of engineering geology in the construction of the dam, reservoir or tunneling. Okay, moving towards the last unit, that is sixth unit, is related to the geological hazard or a groundwater and building stones. Okay, geological hazard means what? The hazardous or harmful things which are occurs due to the geological actions, like volcanism is there, next one is the earthquake is there, then seismic zone of the India, landslide is there, then stability of the ground in a hilly region, it's also important, and their prevention is very important. Okay, this type of these things are going to discuss in a first part of the sixth unit, that is the geological hazard. Okay, in a second part we are going to discuss the groundwater. Okay, types of groundwater is there, water depth we have to find out. Okay, influence of the hydrological properties of the rock, type of aquifer are there, artesian wells are there. Okay, so we are going to discuss about the all groundwater properties and the formation of the groundwater and their presence, their depth, their circulation. Okay, in all things related to the groundwater in a second part. And in last part, that is the C, that is the building stones. Okay, the requirement of the good building stone. Okay, while the constructing any structure, the building stones are required, and with their we sustain the very high strength and very durable, and easily they should be easily dressing, having the good appearance, and their mineral composition is also important. Either whether weathering action will affect that type of rock or not, we have to consider in that. We are considering that while the constructing the structure, and texture and field structures are very important, and suitability of the common rock as a building stone. These points are going to discuss in a last unit, that is the geological hazard and groundwater and building stones. Okay, that's it for the geological engineering. These parts we are going to discuss, or these things we are going to discuss about in this subject, that is the engineering geology. Okay, if you have any queries or any questions, you can ask me in a message box about this subject. Okay, now next lecture we are going to discuss about the first unit, that is the general geology, mineralogy and petrology. Okay, thank you for attending this lecture. Thank you.